Alright, today we're going to be talking about how you can create a search bar in Excel. Now this is actually pretty cool, and you can use this when you're creating a dashboard in Excel to help you search through lots of data. So here in columns B through E, we just have some data. We just have maybe the name of an employee, their ID number, salary, and tenure, or how long they've been with the company. So we want to add a search bar here where if we search, say, Doug, it will display all of the Dougs. Doug Scott, Doug Trout, Doug Forrester, all the Dougs here. So basically any cell containing the value we're searching here will be displayed. So that way if we search Doug Scott, it will only display this rather than Doug Trout and Doug Forrester along with it. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is insert the search box. Now you do that by going to the developer tab up here. If you don't have the developer tab already or developer ribbon up here, if you're on the home page, just right click, hit customize the ribbon, and then go and make sure that the developer box is checked here. Then just go ahead and hit OK, and then that ribbon will appear here. So go to the developer ribbon once you have it, and first thing you're going to want to do is enter design mode. So click design mode, then go to insert, go to ActiveX controls, and you're going to want to insert this text box here. So this isn't your normal text box. If you just search up here text box, that's not the one we're looking for. So make sure you go to insert, select text box, and then you can click and drag where you want that to be displayed. So we want it to look pretty much like that. We'll let go, and that's going to insert that box, and then you can kind of adjust it if you didn't quite get it right. So we'll just leave it like that. So the next step is you're going to want to right click on that box and go to properties. It's going to pull up this weird looking menu, and it should go straight to linked cell, but if not, find linked cell, and you're going to want to link this box to a specific cell. So obviously our box is starting here in H2, but I would recommend just going one extra, and we're just going to reference this as I2. So in this box, we're just going to type I2, and then we'll just hit the X there. All right, so now you can leave design mode, and if you go into this box, you can type whatever you want. And what we're seeing is that it's kind of cutting off the name a little bit. So what we're going to do is go back into design mode, and we're just going to make that a little bit bigger so that you can actually see the name when it's being typed. And then we'll go ahead and exit design mode. But you can go in here and just type whatever you want, and it's just going to display that. However, it's not really doing anything as of now. So what we need to do now is enter some formulas in these cells here that will display whatever we're searching. So far all we've done is insert a text box. But now the real magic comes with this formula that's going to apply whatever we search. So basically what we're going to want to do is in this first cell here, we're going to want to type filter. So we're going to want to use this filter formula or function. So for this array portion, we're going to want to select everything we want to be displayed. So in this case, this is all of the data that we have. And then we're going to go ahead and hit comma. And then we're going to want to type is number followed by the search formula. And we're going to want to search that reference cell, which was I2 that we had linked earlier. So we're going to want to reference I2, or the cell that we linked to the search box. Then we'll go ahead and hit comma. So in this search box, we're going to be searching for the name. So what we want to do is select the range that we'll be searching. And in that case, it will be this range where all the names are located. So we'll go ahead and select that range. Then what we'll want to do is end parenthesis, comma. If we search something that's not found, we can tell it what we want to display. So if it's empty, we'll just do quote, and we'll just type none found, end quote. So that's what it's going to display if it can't find what we're searching. So then we'll go ahead and hit enter, and it's going to ask to add a parenthesis, just hit yes. All right, so right now based on our formula, we haven't typed anything in our search bar, so it's going to display everything that we have here. So let's go ahead, and we know right off the bat that there are a couple of Dougs here, all with different last names. So if we type in Doug, it's going to display all of the Dougs that it finds in this data set. Now if we specifically type Doug Scott, it will only display Doug Scott. And then let's type in a crazy name like Callan, which is my name that I didn't put on this list. And it'll show, hey, none of those are found. We don't see that name anywhere in this list. So there you have it. That's how you can enter it. That's how you can create a search box within Excel. Now you could obviously take all of what we did and put that onto a different sheet so that data's on one. You can create this for like a sort of dashboard that you might be creating. But that's just a simple way on how you can create a search box within Excel. Creating the text box, not rocket science. You just need to make sure you have the developer tab. The formula may be a little bit more advanced than what you might be using in the past, but honestly, not too crazy. Just make sure you copy it and understand how it works. And that's all there is to it. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate that. And hey, before you go, please, 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 pretty please, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more Excel content. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.